We move on with our countdown by taking a look at one of the great goal scorers in Admirals history. The 82-83 Milwaukee Admirals were the first Admirals team in professional history to make it to a final series. They lost, unfortunately, to Toledo in the Turner Cup Finals, but one of the greatest players ever was featured on that team, number 27, Danny Lecours.
I love to play, and when I found out that Admiral was the coach of the Admirals at the time, and when he came and approached me to play here, I asked him, I said, "Is that what the Brewers are?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, I'm in." So, but you know, I want to keep playing. I love to play, and it's the best thing I ever did, come to Milwaukee. For me, I wasn't quite sure if I was able to play in the league because of my size, but then again, I was told everywhere I played I was too small, so it was a hard training camp for me, and had to prove myself, and I was able to play 10 years.
Danny Lecours' goal-scoring totals are almost mind-blowing. When his season wasn't cut short due to injury, Lecours never scored less than 30 goals, and the 75 markers he put up in the 1982-83 season were an IHL record that still stands today.
How many shots do you think? You scored 75 goals in that 82-83 season. How many shots on goal do you think you took?
I think I had 407 shots. I don't know how many hit the net.
That's five a game, though. That doesn't
Right.
happen. I mean, now you see box scores, it's 1 or 2. That's about it.
Yeah, the game is quite different nowadays. It's a different game of hockey now, you know, without the red line and the speed. It's just amazing.
Yeah, we always talk about about Danny Lecours being the only one that scored more goals in professional hockey than Wayne Gretzky that year, because Gretzky only had 72. So off year for Wayne, obviously, but great year for Danny.
Perhaps this statistic lends some perspective. Danny scored 360 goals for the Admirals, which is 135 more than any other player. Only 5 players in franchise history have even scored 135 goals total.
He was a gutsy, you know, I mean, the guy, for his size, was incredible. You know, he was a target because he was such a good scorer. So a lot of teams focused on him to, you know, because they didn't want to lose. And Danny was one of our highest scoring you know, players that we had. So he took a lot of hits. That guy's tough. I mean, to score 75 goals in one season, I think is incredible.
If there was a hole in the net, he'd find it. I have never seen a guy score like him. It was amazing to watch. I don't know how he got from one end to the rink to the other, but you put him in front of that net, Danny was your man.
One more note about Danny, he was a member of the 1975-76 USHL championship team here in Milwaukee, the first Admirals championship team 2 seasons prior to joining the IHL.